What is the definition of a luxury car? It may seem like an obvious question to answer, but like so many things in life, once you start to really examine it and scratch beneath the surface, defining a luxury car isn't quite as simple as it first appears. In this video we're going to take a deep dive into what makes a car, luxury car, and examine the diverse array of cars that catch-all term encompasses. The Australian Tax Office defines a luxury car like this. A car, for luxury car tax purposes, is a motor-powered road vehicle designed to carry a load of less than 2 tons and fewer than 9 passengers. Rolls-Royce established, 1906 * country of origin, United Kingdom 2022 Australian sales, 60 the benchmark by which all others are measured. That's Rolls-Royce. Classically designed and imposing large vehicles, powered by big capacity engines to haul along the cars filled with the finest leathers, woods and metals inside, Rolls-Royce have and remain luxury on wheels. Built in highly limited numbers with painstaking attention to detail, Rolls-Royce really does define what a luxury car can be. These are the cars driven by the world's richest people so they can show off their wealth on the road. In 2022, Rolls-Royce sold just 6,021 vehicles around the world, which for context is less than Ram sold in Australia last year, so exclusivity is certainly a key aspect of the brand's appeal. You'll notice an asterisk on the established year, and that's because Rolls-Royce motor cars as we know it today only began operating officially in 1998. That was when BMW Group took control of the operation after a complex three-way deal with Vickers, the engineering firm that controlled Rolls-Royce aero engine business, and Volkswagen Group. But even if it isn't technically the same legal entity that began in 1906, every modern Rolls feels like it has a connection to the brand's illustrious past. Rolls-Royce is set to launch its first all-electric model, the Spectre, by the end of 2023, which will power it into the future to retain its place at the pinnacle of the luxury car market. Mercedes-Benz established, 1926 country of origin, Germany 2022 Australian sales, 26,801. While BMW may have managed to outsell it globally, in Australia Mercedes-Benz remains the most popular luxury car brand. But it also takes a higher spot on our list because, put simply, Mercedes-Benz is the company that invented the automobile. While Mercedes-Benz as a company was technically founded in 1926, it was Gottlieb Daimler and Carl Benz who created the first car in 1886 and helped establish both the concept of the motor car and the brand as we know it today. Like its Bavarian rival, the Stuttgart-based brand manages to maintain its premium appeal while also selling such a large volume of cars. The three-pointed star logo is a symbol of status on roads all around the world. The company also has its own more luxurious sub-brand, Mercedes-Maybach, that was once a standalone operation but is now attached to existing Mercedes-Benz models but turn up the levels of opulence. Ferrari established, 1939 country of origin, Italy 2022 Australian sales, 203. It's one of the most iconic luxury brands in the world, not just in the automotive space but across the entire luxury spectrum. But Enzo Ferrari didn't really want to make road cars. Ferrari began his career wanting to be a racing car driver and running racing operations for Alfa Romeo under the Scuderia Ferrari, which means Ferrari stable, in the 1930s. In 1947 Ferrari was racing a car with his name on it, the 125S, but needing to fund his racing desires he began to sell road-going cars. Fast forward to now and Ferrari, the company, is a powerhouse, listed on the New York Stock Exchange and at the time of publication a market value of more than $50 billion. The key to Ferrari's success is and has always been rarity. A key tenet of a luxury brand is exclusivity, so Ferrari has always stated its goal is to build one less car the demand requires, thus maintaining a healthy waiting list of its cars. It has also focused primarily on sports cars and supercars, with the current range consisting of the 296 GTB, SF90 Stradale and the incoming Purosangue SUV, although the company prefers you think of it as a high-riding, four-door sports car. BMW established, 1916. It may have started building aero engines, but these days BMW is one of the biggest luxury brands in the world. In 2022 it sold 2,399,636 cars around the world, which means it was the best-selling premium car maker, beating Mercedes' 2,043,900 sales. The two companies have long been established as the two most successful luxury car companies in terms of volume. While not quite as prestigious as Bentley and Rolls-Royce, BMW and Mercedes-Benz walk the line between volume and stature. BMW is a brand with widespread appeal, offering accessible luxury models like the 1 Series and X1, all the way up to high-performance M cars, such as the M4 and M8, and flagship models like the 7 Series and X7. To ensure it remains one of the most popular luxury brands, it's rapidly expanding its EV range, too, with the likes of the X3, i4 and XM. Bentley established, 1919. When you think of a luxury car, the chances are you'll probably picture something like a Bentley in your mind's eye. The British brand is the quintessential luxury car maker, with a rich heritage, reputation for quality and focus on quality over quantity to ensure demand of its vehicles remains higher than the supply. Bentley was established in 1919 but really made a name for itself at the famous 24 Hours of Le Mans race in the late 1920s. At a time when motor racing was seen as a proving ground for brands in terms of performance and reliability, racing for 24 hours at Le Mans was the ultimate test of the machine. So, when Bentley won in 1924, 27, 28, 29 and 30, it showed the world this was a company that made true luxury motor vehicles. While over time it has had its ups and downs, since 1998 Bentley has been part of the Volkswagen Group and is now firmly established as one of the most esteemed luxury brands. The Continental GT speaks to its racing past, the Flying Spur is its traditional luxury sedan offering, and the Bentayga SUV is its evolutionary model to meet the modern luxury buyer's demands. Tesla established, 2003. The youngest entry on our list proves that not all luxury brands need to be old, or build cars with internal combustion engines, or, indeed, really be a car company at all. Tesla Inc., formerly Tesla Motors, began in 2003 with partners Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning wanting to build an electric car but also focus on the software side of the business. Elon Musk came on board to the project in 2004, and before long the South African-born businessman and Tesla would become forever linked. After the launch of the Lotus Elise-based Roadster in 2006, the company built its first bespoke vehicle, the Model S sedan, in 2012. Since then it has expanded with the Model X and Model Y SUVs and the Model 3 compact sedan. While not a traditional luxury brand, Tesla has carved out its own space in the market, blending performance and technology to create a highly desirable brand, at least based on sales. Love or hate Musk and his cars, there can be no doubt Tesla has been a major catalyst for the car industry's electric revolution, and the brand is now a genuine rival to the likes of Mercedes-Benz, BMW and Audi. Porsche established, 1931. Ferdinand Porsche established his company in 1931 and initially did design work for other companies, most famously developing the Volkswagen Beetle. Which is why the first model to wear the Porsche badge, the 356, used a number of Volkswagen parts. Over time, though, Porsche has evolved into one of the world's most desirable luxury brands. It built its reputation on the road and racetrack, with vehicles like the 550 Spider and, of course, the 911. While it remains a sports car brand at heart, with the 718 Boxster and Cayman sitting alongside the 911, Porsche has expanded its range to include more practical and popular models including the Cayenne and Macan SUVs as the Panamera and Taycan sedans. This has allowed Porsche to grow and become one of the most successful luxury brands in the Australian market, selling more than 5,500 vehicles last year. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more update.